Oh man, you guys, did I go down a rabbit hole today? Woo! All right. You know me, I love to learn, I love doing research, and I love the information that I can pass on to you as far as helping you look and feel better. I am going to tell you, first of all, thank you to everyone that reached out from my reel yesterday. I am very honored, very humbled, and I am so grateful for all of you. I see that Terry's on. Terri, I'll have you join in just a second. Because I want you to tell your personal testimonial after the fact. But I want to talk about a couple of things. Now, you guys know that I am a career-long life network marketer, pro MLM. I've seen what this industry can do for people, and I love when you can buy great quality products from network marketing companies, and I am in full support, and that's where I shop first. And then I shop local second. But I want to talk to you today about a particular, it's getting more buzz, and even though they have really coined this back in, I believe 2018 was the first article that I found when I was researching it today, but what are called zombie cells. And you guys, if you know what a zombie cell is, drop down in the comments, if you've ever heard of this before. But I'm going to give you some theories, and they've been doing more research on this. And I firmly feel, it's proven that they already know that the gut health and gut microbiome does have a role in helping your body. And as you get older, and again, it's one of the things that we want to remember as we age, that the body cannot basically get rid of the cells that aren't working anymore. And I firmly feel this is what causes a lot of things to cluster. It even says, I looked at Mayo Clinic, I looked at the NIH, I looked at some other research studies that they had. And the reason why I'm citing these two is because they are aware of it, and they know that this is something going on, and they know that it does cause health problems. But one of the cool things, and again, is that zombie cells, as you age, they don't leave the body, okay? So which means it's a dead cell, and it's taking up space. And therefore, it causes inflammation. And the other thing, too, is that it does cause tumors. Now, whether they're, neither here nor there, a tumor is still a tumor, right? So one of the things is that zombie cells, and they're called senescent cells, they actually rob the body of longevity, okay? So the number one thing is that damaged cells, they accumulate, they cause inflammation, which can alter metabolism and stem cell function. As you age, they're virtually, if you are not doing regular cleanses, if your body pH level isn't proper, and on the inside, we all know it's got to be right around, 5.5 on your skin. It's a little bit higher internally, but as we go through the day and we hit stressors, okay, our pH starts to decrease into the acidic level. So the other thing is too, is that when you can't get rid of the old cells, the new cells can't form. And so therefore, again, this is what causes pain. This is what causes disease. But the other thing is too, is that they resist what's called apoptosis. And if anybody knows what that is, go ahead, drop it in there. But it's basically cell death. It's the body rejuvenating itself. Okay, so the other thing is that they start to secrete, the zombie cells, pro-inflammatory toxins. You guys, this is the number one thing. And I firmly feel that leaky gut is a huge player into this, right? So when you think about these cells that won't go away, and I'm going to use this as an example because this is what it reminds myself of. When I found out that I had the hole in my heart 5 years ago, okay, the blood was sticking together in like a clot, right? So that's what it was, right? It was sticking together because those cells wouldn't release themselves and go away. All right, so it's basically the same thing. So when you have chronic pain, you have leaky gut, you have anything that's on the autoimmune spectrum, and now they have correlated zombie cells with tumors and with cancer as well. That's telling you that your immune system is still not functioning at its highest level. right? Right, Melanie? This is really, really interesting stuff. So what we have to do is we have to keep our fluids in our body, the sodium levels, the magnesium levels, the potassium levels, the insulin. We got to keep our insulin in check. Sugar, again, in this research, was the #1 saboteur. Sugar. Sugar is the root of all evil, and it's more addictive than heroin is. So here's some of the things that you can do in order to make sure that you get rid of the zombie cells, okay? #1, exercise was a big one, but you can't exercise so hard that it causes cortisol release. That's what a lot of people, when you're training for a marathon or a triathlon, this is why you have got to rest and recover afterwards, is because it does put the body in a state of very high stress. But exercising, low impact, this is why walking is so good for you. Fasting is another good one. Dave Asprey is the best one for that. You guys, and my protocol that I have sent out to about 30, 35 people, and I did this kind of like in a smaller group to see what the response was, and a lot of value that's provided there. But, okay, so infrared saunas, red light therapy. The other thing is too, is that as far as dietary things that you can do, apples, strawberries, onions, and cucumbers were the highest fruits and vegetables to help eliminate zombie cells. The other thing is too, is that vitamin B12, antioxidants, turmeric. Okay, so these are all part of it. And you guys, the best part is I pulled some of the products that I do recommend. We're in love with these products from Amare, aka otherwise known as Happy Juice. Notice a huge difference with using these. But some of the key things that they talk about fighting zombie cells right here, your pre and probiotic, right? It sets up for the gut integrity, and it also helps with leaky gut. We have our concentrated superfoods. I take this in the morning. It's great. It tastes amazing. You can also mix this in with your so-called Happy Juice, which the pre and probiotic is part of this. But the other part that I wanted to talk about that they talk about to help with zombie cells is our whole food supplement called Vita GBX. You guys, all of this is proprietary. I'm not here to sell you this protocol. I'm just going to hear and tell you that it freaking helps. And the reason why I wanted Terri to come on, and Terri, if you want to request to be on here. So she posted something today, and then my friend Christy sent me a testimonial for her RA, and she ran out. And she said, Toni, it was just incredible. She goes, I never will run out again. My whole thing is that I want products that actually work. Okay. And so that's the first thing. I want you to hear this testimonial from Terri, and then I'm going to share with you, one, how you can alleviate your stress and get involved with us and help other people with amazing quality products that are completely unique to the marketplace, trademarks, patents, everything that we have, that we can, really help other people feel better. But the other part, and the gift for this, is the gift of an opportunity. So we'll talk about that in a second, but I want you guys to hear Terri right now. Terri, her story is so powerful that I was completely blown away, and she's not coming up. All right, so let me try this again. So Instagram is going to be a pooper. Okay, here we go. Hi, Terri. Thanks for hopping on.
Hi, Toni. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to talk to, and I know that we've been able to help a lot of younger folks, children of parents that we've been able to help, help them with gut, brain, heart, that whole axis of health, and really helping with ailments that they haven't had success with treating. So you had posted something, and I know that you have been suffering for a very long time with fibromyalgia. Now, we're not here to make any medical claims or anything like that. And I know that we've talked at quite length. I know that you made some other changes in your life. But if you can just share with the folks that are going to be watching this now and on the replay about the results that you've seen with your autoimmune disorder.
Yeah, sure. Well, you were froze a little bit, but I could hear everything. So, my fibromyalgia started, I didn't know what was happening to my body. Started 32 years ago, actually, after I had my first son. And I didn't know what was happening. I could barely lift him. I was in so much pain. Yeah, your first baby, you just start doubting everything. But no, seriously, it affected me for a long, long time, 31, 32 years now. And I have tried everything, right? Over the years, I've experienced so much with inflammation and so much pain that I would lay in bed and I ended up getting a weighted blanket I'm just trying to get a point across here of how bad it is, that you're literally thinking, I think I would be better off dead right now because I'm in so much pain. I think I would be better off dead. Okay. So I would have a heavy blanket on me. I didn't want anyone to touch me. I just was in so much pain. And I've tried everything. Doctors couldn't help me. Bless their hearts. I had a wonderful doctor. I loved her, but they do what they do, and she was, pain medication. So I tried so many different pain medications and anything that would help. I was desperate. I felt hopeless. I felt helpless and couldn't find anything that was helping. And I literally was using canes. I knew it was a little over 10 years ago. I don't know. When I thought, I'm looking at a wheelchair because I can't hardly get up anymore to wash my dishes. There were days that if that's all I could get done, then okay, I have to cope with it, right? And it plays a mental, it really affects you mentally too, because you're feeling worthless, right? And doctors don't know how to explain fibromyalgia. There was never an answer for it, all this stuff. Well, I ended up on a medication that I thought I was getting dementia. Couldn't think, could my I mean to spit anything out was hard. To get any words out, any full sentences out was hard. And I couldn't remember things. I would have conversations with people. I couldn't remember things. I just wanted you people to know how severe it was getting. So got off and I won't say what medication it was because I don't want anything to make this video go down. But got off that, went to someone that started me on supplements. Praise God. I, from then on, getting on ashwagandha, just so many things. Probiotics. She put me on probiotics. Changed my whole life. I've been taking it ever since. I do know that, there's supplements out there that aren't helping, sadly, because your body is not absorbing them. And so through the years, I've tried different ones, but if it had not been for that doctor training me, teaching me, going into learning myself too, going down tons of rabbit holes and learning myself, I wouldn't have known how wonderful supplements are. Thanks to Toni, she introduced me because I was going downhill again, introduced me just a little less than 3 months ago to Amare. And I've lost 13 pounds and I wasn't even trying. I'm not dieting, but it's inflammation. I could visually see the inflammation leaving from my legs. My legs would feel like tree stumps, like they would be stiff and like tree stumps, so full of inflammation. The pain, I'm not even taking Tylenol now or ibuprofen. This is how much of a difference that these supplements have changed because of my gut health. I didn't know the true importance of gut health until now. And I'm actually angry about it because I want to help other people that don't know about it. The health industry needs to be teaching people about the importance of gut health. Had I known, my life would have been different. I feel like I missed out on, my kids missed out on me. You know, I feel like I missed out on life. And I don't want other people still experiencing what I experienced. It's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
They need to know. And it makes me angry because I know so many other people with fibromyalgia that are in bed and can barely get up or can't get up because they're in so much excruciating pain. They don't know the truth. They don't know. And I'm thankful for people like you, Toni, that are getting the word out.
So chronic pain. I mean, when you look at what has happened as far as the health and wellness, especially here in America, especially in our children, we should not be, 35, 40, 50, 60 years old and be dealing with pain every day. My pain, I have an issue with my shoulder that unfortunately I slipped and fell on it. And then I rolled my ankle when I was running downtown in the lake when we used to live in Chicago, and I rolled my ankle. So I've always had those two points, right? And we know that's where, those clusters are forming in order for that to really affect your pain level. I have no pain anymore. It's gone. It's completely gone. I firmly feel I had self-defense today, and I really was punching hard, and I have a swollen tendon in my hand. So I'm going to take some extra supplements tonight. And I know tomorrow morning I'll wake up and my hand will be fine. So it's really interesting to see, how, certain supplementation helps with inflammation. And that's all these are. I mean, all it is, well, let me just say the inflammation, one, it's caused by cortisol, it's caused by the body attacking itself, and it's because of leaky gut. That's what all of this is. It's one simple thing, is that your gut permeability has been infiltrated, and so therefore, you have these secretions leaking out into your body, and your body doesn't know what to do, so it attacks itself. It's crazy.
I'm so thankful to be feeding my cells what they have hungered for my whole life, and they weren't getting it. I feel so blessed to be feeding them what they need.
Well, it's really interesting because you said you've been suffering for 31 years. And, when you think about the layers, right? And, you've been on this protocol now for 3 months, and you've noticed such a tremendous difference. Like I said before, for those of you that just joined us, my friend Christy, who has RA, she's like, Toni, with everything that I have learned and everything that I'm doing, there is a complete change in how I feel. And that's what we're here to do, right? But the great part about what we're, like what I said before when we first started this, is that, there's so many great companies out there. And there's so many great supplement companies out there. I have been supplementing, since I was a teenager, because we had a gym in our family. And so I was always exposed to this stuff. So I knew it was important to take good care of myself. And especially even if you shop from regenerative farms, even if you buy organic, which, again, less than 1% of the farms here in America are organic. This is like the difference that you see when you go over to Europe or Australia or, the UK, and you can practically eat everything there and you don't have issues. There is a fundamental difference on, what we're doing here versus over in Europe, right? This is, when I went there for 2 weeks last summer, I ate bread, I ate pasta, I didn't do it, and actually I don't do that here, hardly at all. And, it was like, yes, you do walk a lot, but still there's a fundamental difference because they use food as medicine. And that's what we should be sharing with people. And then the supplementation, because we don't have any minerals left in our soil. Even if you have a regenerative farm, I know Alex has been working on his for 5 years. Now he's just starting to see the increase in all of the great minerals. in the products that he is selling through his farm. But here's the best part, you guys, is that the quality of products, the difference that you'll notice. What I love about, anything that's done through an affiliate program or multi-level marketing is that the products are so good that there is a business opportunity here as well. And I want to talk about, how important that is for your stress level, because the number one stressor is finances. So if we can help you feel better, if we can help you look better, if we can help you when you look at your bank account and you're getting your weekly commissions and you're seeing what you're making every single day, how much, and Terri, I know that you have a very unique role in your life right now. I know that you're, a primary caretaker for some of your grands, and then all of these things, but just the difference that you've noticed with the, few extra $100 that you make in a week or a month, that has really also helped you as well, has it not?
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to get a hold of all of the supplements that I am wanting and needing right now for my family if it weren't for the income that I'm making also through the supplements.
Yep. But the other great thing too is that the actual scientist that formulated these products, and you can go check him out. He's a wonderful educator. Is that he knew that there was to have a great product and also have a financial opportunity attached to it, and the stories that we get to sell, or the stories that we get, stories sell, facts tell. But the stories that we get to tell of how we've helped people and what the differences that we can make, truly. I mean, it is incredible. Focusing on that gut health is the number one thing. And if you're not optimizing in your optimal health, okay, everything else is going to fall secondary. It doesn't matter, because when you feel like crap, you don't feel like doing anything else.
I wanted to throw out there, Toni, number one, yes, you pointed out your health should come before anything else. And that's the thing. Yes, the income that I'm making is paying for the supplements, but I would have found a way after even the first 2 weeks that I was using these, I would have found a way to be able to still get these supplements, because my health, I don't want to pay a hospital. I don't want to pay for prescriptions. I don't want to pay for the after. I want these supplements to help my life quality of life before any sickness. It's so worth it.
No, it truly is. You can be more productive, and you think about how many more hours in the day that you actually feel good, that you feel like working, that you feel like being productive. And that, and the other thing too is for people that have a servant heart like I do, and knowing this industry like I do, is that, and that we all do, that we all share in this journey together on, not just feeling, looking, and helping others with a great product, with a great opportunity. We're actually making a freaking difference in the world. That is the biggest thing. And I know you have the same heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It means so much to me to help everyone that needs help with their gut. And everybody does.
Yep.
It affects so much. It affects our whole system. I've witnessed it. I've felt it. I've experienced it.
Yep. 100%. So you guys, if you want the links and the protocol that I have there, now there's going to be a little bit different depending on, what you're struggling with. But I'm just going to tell you right now, your gut health is optimal. It's what travels from here to right here, big old heart. And they're all interconnected. And when you are operating at the highest level possible, I can't even begin to tell you how different I feel now versus all of the quality supplements that I was taking before. And they're good. They were good supplements. We're talking, supplements out there that literally have a 5-star knockdown, incredible reputation, right? And I am not knocking, a lot of supplement companies are owned by 2 major corporations. Don't buy those. And if you want to know what those are, then let me know. But we can make recommendations, we can make suggestions. But in this 2-page document that I put together, it talks about, you know, what kind of water you should drink, where you should get your meats and your vegetables, where, you know, books that you can read, people that you can follow that have a lot more knowledge than I do. I just can pair it very well, and I do my research. The other thing is too, with insulin resistance, that's a huge one. Metabolic, you know, disease is that's it. That's everything, right? That's inflammation, that's leaky gut, that's all of it. So there are things that you can do, and you can do very quickly for a minimal investment. The one thing though is, you know, get a couple of these books, and people that I listen to, there's a lot of free stuff that's out there on podcasts, on YouTube, but don't allow yourself to let one more day go by and that you feel like shit.
No, it's not worth it, people. Not worth it.
It is not. So Terri, thank you so much. That was such a wonderful testimonial. And thank you for letting me put you on the spot after I read your Facebook post. So you guys, go read her post. It's really good. Terri Van D, right? On Facebook?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. So it's Terri Van D. Go read her post. I'll put it in the comments once I post this to a reel. But what she shared was absolutely phenomenal. And if you want more testimonials, we have a ton. Hey, Dorothy, you know what? I think I have your email still. I'll shoot you over a copy as soon as we get done so I don't forget, because I saw it in the comments. If you want a copy of the protocol, put in the comments protocol or DM me. I do need your email so I can send it to you, and I will be more than happy to send it to you. It's got a lot of great information. I didn't want to overwhelm anybody, but it's got some things that you can do within the next 2 to 5 days in order for you to get on the right track of really feeling better. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much. Terri, thanks again. Really appreciate you. And we'll see you guys. We do this every Monday night, 7 o'clock, education portion. We talk about certain products. And then we also talk about, you know, the wonderful things that this business can do for you. So, all right, you guys, thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.